I know it's all love. Everything good, keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love. I've been feeling like I'm feeling like the man lately. Can't nobody do it like I can daily.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload every single Wednesday and Sunday. We are back at our happy place right by the bay, and today we are going to be giving this kitchen and our dining area a deep cleaning because it hasn't been cleaned in a very long time. I'm definitely going to make this a series because I still have a lot more cleaning to do, like in the living room and the guest rooms, all the bedrooms we plan on redoing. We also plan on redoing our upstairs bathrooms and just doing everything ourselves. We've also done some outdoor improvements, so I can't wait to show you all of that. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of it. So as you can see, I just quickly wiped down the dining room table because I'm going to be taking everything out of the kitchen to really give it a good deep clean. If you're needing to deep clean your kitchen, I definitely recommend that to be the first thing you do, is just take everything off of your counters and your shelves. If you're new here, this kitchen is newly renovated. I have a whole video on what it looked like before. We really have done a lot to turn this house around, and it's genuinely our happy place. We're so grateful to have this space, and we host our family, and it's just, you know, I always say like the best things in life are like making memories and, you know, time together. So I'm so grateful that we have a place that all of us can gather and make lots of memories together. The kids make memories with their cousins and their aunts and uncles and their grandparents, and so do we, and it's just, we're so grateful. It wouldn't be a Tiffani video if we weren't getting groceries. I swear, as a family of 6, I'm constantly getting some kind of grocery, but this was really needed, especially because we're just getting here. I also did a Thrive Market order that will hopefully be here pretty soon, but we just got a big Costco order, and I'm just throwing everything in the fridge, but we will be getting to that. I'm going to be deep cleaning the fridge. I already did go through a lot of stuff and throw out expired things, but we're also getting a new fridge for in the kitchen and putting this one in the garage because it's hard enough as a family of 6 to fit all of our groceries, but also because when we have family here, people like to bring stuff, and there's really just not enough space to have like enough food and storage for everybody. So I'm really excited for that. Stay tuned. We'll be doing another like fridge organization once the new one comes in. But right now, I'm just organizing I'm not organizing everything. I'm just throwing everything in there, and then we're going to get back to this. We're going to deep clean and organize it.
To get to see you again. You only have a heart when mine is bleeding. Some kind of friend. If I would win the lottery, you wouldn't be happy for me. But if I blew it all in one day, you'd be there to hug my pain away.
Since this is only our second full summer here, we still are like getting things slowly, and you know, one of the things that we really needed were cups, one to have enough for everybody, but two to be plastic so we can take them outside and take them on the boat and things like that. So I got a bunch of acrylic cups to have, and we are loving them so far, and Ella really loved the teal ones like I did.
You only have a heart when mine is bleeding. Some kind of friend. You're never here when my tears dry. You're never around to see me thrive.
I also needed glass jars because this is what we always use for our produce, so I grabbed some more mason jars and some different like white plastic lids for them because the metal ones drive me nuts. And Ella wanted to get in on this organizing, so this is like our kids area on the other side of the island, and she's taking everything out and organizing it. It's all of our like workbooks and arts and crafts and puzzles and things like that. I also got some cereal organizers, which are always great to have on hand to keep your cereal nice and fresh instead of like the bag opening up in the box. And the great thing about this is it's something that you only have to buy one time. Whenever I get bulk items like this for the kitchen, like when I do my spice jars or anything like that, I just like to fill the sink with hot soapy water and just let it all soak while I take care of something else. Now that that's done, I'm getting ready to steam clean everything, which is so satisfying, but also just really feels like a super good like disinfectant and all of that. But before I steam, I like to just drop a couple drops of essential oil because I want everything to smell nice and fresh. So I'm just going to go over the steps again. The first thing we did was just take everything off the counters and shelves and put them someplace else so that we can go ahead and clean. The steam cleaner is great because it just gets off anything sticky, but also just is a natural disinfectant. And then we're wiping everything down, and when you're dusting or wiping things down, you always want to start from the top and go to the bottom because, of course, if you're wiping down a dusty shelf, it'll be falling onto the counter beneath it.
Disguising behind the blue, I'm thinking about you, and I'm thinking about you. All the things we could do if I was sober enough. And so you met my friend. This party's not that amazing. Your friends are skin and bones. She can never replace me. How your kiss looks kinda gross. Guess I'm acting crazy, but I can't hold it back. They don't know how it feels. I'm the best you'll never have.
If you're still watching right now, comment below which video you'd rather see next. I have a morning routine that I want to film for like a new fresh summer morning routine here at the Bay House. But I also have gotten some beach decor in that I've been slowly purchasing, and I am really excited to do like a clean and decorate of the living room, and I really need to give it like a good deep cleaning. I need to shampoo the rugs, shampoo the couch, do the windows, and all of that, but also just excited to add some beachy vibes in here because I definitely I don't know if I just survived last summer or what, but I didn't really decorate much. I just used stuff that I already had, but I'm really excited to have like some more coastal decor, not like the normal like navy, blue, and white, more like the teal colors. And I'm just excited because obviously this has been a dream of both mine and Chris's since we were little. We grew up coming to LBI, and this is a dream come true. And whenever I thought about having a beach house or a bay house one day, I always thought of that really teal, like beachy feel of decor and like shells and mermaids and all that kind of thing.
He was my only crush. Now you're acting a little crazy. Just face a simple fact. He was never in love. And we're the best he'll never
Whenever I clean the cooktop, I like to clean the grates first and then lift those up, or at the other house, just take them off and then clean beneath them because obviously that makes sense and anything that's stuck on will come off. But the thing that I love about this kitchen is that the grates are like bolted in, so you can just lift them up.
Still remember how you sound and the way you calm me down when we went behind the bar, taking what we thought was ours. I was wasted, it was late, but I knew I met my fate. You were all I've waited for, guess I can wait a little more. Yeah, yeah, it was just one of those nights when it's better than in all the movies, perfectly aligned. I fell into you and you into me, just one of those nights when you wake up after thinking it's a dream. Now it's just a memory. I've been waiting for your call ever since that summer, waiting for your call. No, you know my number, waiting for your call. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, I'll be waiting for your call. I'll be waiting for your call. Didn't ask you what's your name, and the fun we had is to blame. There was just no time for small talk. I was busy in your arms.
Another thing I like to do when cleaning the cooktop is to take all the knobs off. It's very easy, but you will find a lot of gross stuff beneath it, and then you will take them off from then on.
It was just one of those nights when it's better than in all the movies, perfectly aligned. I fell into you and you into me, just one of those nights when you wake up after thinking it's a dream. Now it's just a memory. I've been waiting for your call ever since that summer, waiting for your call. No, you know my number, waiting for your call. Winter, summer, spring, or fall.
This side of the kitchen is officially done, and it's time to put everything back. What is the first thing that you do when you're cleaning your kitchen? I'd love to know in the comments below.
I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for you, and I can't stop. Baby, if there's a will, there's a way. Maybe you will call soon, then I'm never hanging up. I've been waiting for your call ever since that summer, waiting for your call. No, you know my number, waiting for your call. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, I'll be waiting for your call. 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 Sunlight, isn't it the way you move?
So you're probably wondering why we have two coffee makers. We got a new Keurig, and then we've had this Nespresso machine, but it's because they genuinely are two different types of coffee, and some of my family members don't like the Nespresso, some don't like Keurig, so I just like to have both. And even sometimes I just like to switch it up and have a regular Keurig, but I will say I really love my Nespresso. But what's funny is that when I was pregnant with the girls, I could barely drink an espresso, at least for the first trimester. I could only drink Keurig. I forgot to mention that as you're putting things back, you definitely want to give everything a good wipe down to get off any dust, or in my case, I had like some spaghetti sauce on our knife block here. Do you keep your knife block out or in a drawer? Lately, I've been really debating putting my knives in a drawer just to have more counter space, but we really don't have that much drawer space either because down below I have all of like the spices in the top drawer, and that's where I think I would put the knives. Now is also a good time to do any refills that you need to do with hand soap or dish soap, but I just recently did it, so I don't need to do it today. You know, I love my bamboo drying rack, but they do get moldy, so be sure to check for that. I just looked inside of the little add-on that I bought last summer. It's like great for utensils, but I looked inside and it was completely moldy, so that had to be gone. I don't know if I'm going to order another one or not. I do really like having that spot because now I just lay them down on the drying mat. This is also a good time to replace your sponge if you need to when you're doing a deep cleaning. I know a lot of people just throw their sponges in the dishwasher, but mine was awful. Anyway, we're moving on to the drawers now and the cabinets, and I put these liners in last summer, and they're really just getting in the way and not being helpful at all in this cabinet because this is where we keep like larger appliances like our blender and our juicer and our crock pot. We also keep our Ninja Foodie in here, so those had to go. Next, we were just wiping down all of the cabinets. I love that this is different from our normal house and that we have like these dark color cabinets. However, I will say that the fingerprints that are on here are a lot worse than actual white cabinets because there's just like grease fingerprints at any given time, and they're really hard to clean off.
I had a dream once, I kept it close. It seemed so important to have it all then. I used to believe that I needed a piece of...
Moving on to the fridge. So in a perfect world, if you weren't doing a deep clean, you could just, do this beforehand. But I really wanted to get into the deep cleaning when I could. And basically, the groceries came in the middle of me starting my cleaning. But I am going to keep that side of the kitchen clean. But the reason I didn't clean the island yet is because I knew I'd be putting groceries on it, and just I'm also reorganizing the pantry, which you'll see here soon. So there's going to be crumbs from decanting things. So that's why we're saving the island for last. So I'm taking out everything out of this side door first and wiping it down before we put things back, and just double checking any expiration dates.
Looking back, all I see is signs. I'll never needed what they expected of me. All I ever needed was me to believe in my God, telling me I don't want that life, or all the things you're supposed to like. But now I'm the cool kid, all weird, not chasing superficial things, that's clear. Ooh, I've got cool friends, ditch trends, they always see through.
You will see lots of beverages here because this is, again, like a vacation home, and people always bring beverages when they come. Honestly, I wish that I was better at like being able to drink, but at 35 and 36 next month, I can only have like 2 drinks max, or I feel terrible the next day. So I honestly would rather have like my magnesium drink at night than like drinking anything else. I would say that I love a glass of red wine and I love a margarita, but for red wine, it doesn't like me. Like whenever I have red wine the next day, I am so congested with such a bad headache, even after only 1 glass. So I don't know if I'm drinking the wrong thing or if I just can't drink red wine anymore.
And do what matters to me. That's why I am rich. For the first time in ages, I wake up and don't hate it. I guess I found some peace. Through the day to the evening, without shouting and screaming, something new to me. Alone without being lonely, getting back to the old me. It's kinda nice to feel free. I thought this was over, thought I could control it. But if I speak the truth, I ain't over you. I was feeling sober until you came up now. I don't know what to do. I ain't over you. I ain't over. I ain't over. No matter what I do, I ain't over you. Give it time, things will settle.
Now that everything's wiped down, I'm just putting everything back in, and then we're going to wash our produce and just have that ready for the week. The kids did start camp. They go 3 days a week, and we do pack their lunches for that. So it's good to have everything like prepared and washed and pre-cut when we can.
I'm still feeling lonely. Can't get back to the old me. I'm stuck in way too deep. I thought this was over, thought I could control it. But if I speak the truth, I ain't over you. I was feeling sober until you came up now. I don't know what to do. I ain't over you. I ain't
Now that our produce is all washed, I'm putting them in glass jars. That is the way that I find they last the longest. And I also like to put a paper towel at the bottom to absorb any moisture. And this has just been what's working for us lately.
Keep your head up in the clouds. When this is over, I'll be around. Speak your mind, I wanna know. Making you happy, or you've been so cold. Put your head on my chest.
I always get questions about how long my produce lasts in these jars, and I would say about 3 to 4 days depending on what it is. But also keep in mind that we have a big family and all of us are eating this produce, so if you're somebody with maybe only one kid, I wouldn't prep this much. I also stopped cutting strawberries until, the kids are going to eat them, just because I don't want them to get slimy too fast, and I feel like lately they had been. So I keep them whole and then I cut them before serving. I'm also just decanting flaxseed that I will be keeping in the fridge. Now that the fridge is done, I am wiping out our garbage cans because they do get gross inside, and it's definitely something you want to do when you're deep cleaning. And then once I put my garbage bags in, I drop a couple of drops of essential oil inside to keep them smelling great. I absolutely despise scented trash bags. They give me the worst headaches in the world. Lord only knows what they use to make them scented, but I definitely prefer an unscented trash bag and just some like lemon essential oil or whatever essential oil you like. So we're moving on to the island, and I'm putting some cups back. I don't really have like a great organizational system for the island right now, but we will eventually. The silverware is nice and organized, but the cups and the Tupperware could definitely use some love. So as I was cleaning out the fridge, I realized that both our bananas and spinach were looking like, they're going to be expiring soon. So I'm making some spinach banana muffins. You've probably seen these a million times on my channel, but I just thought I'd throw that in here in case you didn't, and I will put the recipe on screen here. Also, some exciting news is that my new website is almost finished. We had our photos done, and I'm going to have a whole spot that is dedicated to recipes that you can print out, and I'm so excited because I've never had that before. And also there's going to be like the free printables are already on there, but they're going to be easier to find and just more, I'm going to improve them. But anyway, go to my website, tiffanibeaston.com, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new free printables or any updates or recipes.
Turning my hands blue. I'm pretty without you. Pretty without you.
So while the muffins bake, we are continuing on to the pantry and just organizing the best that I can. I did have some food that we brought from home that I didn't put away yet, and it just definitely needed some organization. It's never going to be perfect because it is a small spot for such a large family. So same thing here, we're going to take everything out, wipe it all down, and put it back in an organized manner.
Now I can't keep it together. I'm so beautiful without you. Now my nails can grow and I bought new shoes.
I also just want to do a little check-in and see how you're all doing, especially moms. I guess the kids have been out of school for 2 weeks now, and I still feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. We were definitely thrown off because Everly had a cold and she had been up all night. That's why you see giant circles under my eyes in this video, because it was like a post-nasal drip, so at night it would get really bad and she would cough. She's much better now. Chris is getting over it, and I had it for like a day and a half. I still have like a slight headache, but I was not anticipating getting a cold like our first week of our summer break. But that tends to happen if there's like, you're off schedule, you're not sleeping as much, you're eating more sugar and just being more relaxed with routines and things like that. However, I just wanted to say I still feel like I'm just not in a groove yet, but I know I will be. Trying to be gentle with myself and just do the best that I can. Like I said, the kids are going to camp 3 days a week, but next week we took them out the whole week to have off for 4th of July week, since my family will be visiting as well. And then all of August they're not going. They'll just be home with us full time, and we'll do like fun little day trips and things like that. But I'm so relieved because they love camp. Evie had a hard second day. She didn't want to go, but all the rest of them love it. They do so many different fun things there, and it honestly looks like a dream come true. I never went to camp as a kid, but it looks amazing. Like, I would have fun there. Anyway, moving on. It's super late at night. I just got the kids to bed, and I'm trying my best with this area over here, but I know I'm going to have to rework it. I did get some stuff to put on the wall here that'll be in my clean and decorate, but I'm still just figuring it out. The ice maker looks horrible in the kitchen, and we don't have as much counter space, so I thought this would be a good area for it, since this is like a little bar area. Just adding some shells to this vase that I got from Amazon, and then topping it with shells that we have found on the beach. This is a tray that I had laying around from our house, and like I said, it's definitely going to do something different with it, but this works for right now. And then the floors are atrocious, as you can see throughout this video. There's just so many crumbs. There's like sunblock on the floor, like just so much stuff. Everything still needs like a really good dusting. I was thinking about getting one of those mops you can use on your wall and stuff. Do any of you have one of those, and do you think it's worth it to get an actual mop for your walls? I keep seeing it everywhere, but the dust kills me because, like most people, I'm allergic to dust, and I get super congested. So I'm thinking about, I think that'll be like one of the best things to do. We also had all of our vents clean and changed the air filter. But anyway, getting the floors cleaned, we did a quick sweep, and then I'm using the Tineco mop vacuum, and I saved the gross water to show you the following morning so you can see just how black it is. It's very satisfying. I love my Tineco. And then I also just realized that I forgot to wipe down the appliances, so I'm doing the microwave and the oven. I did wipe down the dishwasher already, and I'm going to wipe down the fridge.
Just promise you never lie to me. Keep the moves on tuck. I know it's all love. Everything good. Keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good. Good. Know it's all love. Know it's all love.
After that, I passed out, and here's the next morning just to show you an overview and to remind myself that my house was clean for 5 minutes. I'm really feeling good about it. You know that feeling when you wake up and you come downstairs and your kitchen is actually like fresh and clean is one of the best feelings ever. Also, I don't think I got to show you my new butter dish that makes me so happy. It's a whale. But anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you on Sunday.
You're